Men glued bundles of money to the models and then had the models transport the money to the world's most secure Swiss bank under the guise of traveling abroad. After a month of sending them back and forth like this, Jordan, the owner of the stock company, finally transferred all of his $200 million of assets to Switzerland. However, the transfer of assets caused fear among the employees of the company. They thought that the boss was about to escape and the company was about to close down, so they worried about their jobs. Jordan immediately stood on the podium to see the situation with a very infectious state of the wolf speech. After listening to Jordan's speech, all the employees seemed to have been pumped with chicken blood and were immediately energized to work. But they did not know that at this time the stock company has been under the surveillance of the SEC. Jordan and his partner chose to work on a luxury yacht in Mexico in order to prevent being caught with evidence of illegal stock manipulation. And so the stock company continued to grow steadily under Jordan's remote control. A year later, Jordan thought everything had settled down and planned to return to the stock company. However, as soon as he arrived in the US by helicopter, the SEC found him and arrested him. It turned out that Jordan in Mexico during the years the SEC has been secretly investigating the hospitality of the stock company and, through private interviews with employees of the stock company to collect evidence that they defrauded stock investors and illegal holdings. In the face of solid evidence, Jordan was unable to defend himself and was finally sentenced to 3 years in prison and a fine of $50 million. While serving his sentence, Jordan finally realized that he had become a slave to money over the years. So after his release from prison, he decided to quit the stock company he founded and went to New Zealand to become a sales instructor. After listening to Jordan's sharing, the people in the audience could not help but applaud because they finally understood that the core of sales is not just to sell goods but to find ways to create demand for customers. This is the real experience of Jordan Belfort. But this is definitely not a story that can be used to inspire people, because the way he made his money was written into the criminal code.